Hey everybody, it's David Chanelli here, Realtor with Royal LePage Signature. I'm with Natalie from Spaces Collective, my lovely wife.
Hi.
So, the topic we can talk today, I wanted to ask you the role of pets when it comes to staging. How do they play into the process of the whole, like getting the home ready, how it looks?
It's kind of a weird question, but pets and owning pets can play a major role in the way your house is presented. So we're not like staging with pets or anything, but having pets in the home kind of poses some challenges. Let's just talk about cats and dogs, maybe. So if you have a cat or a dog, you've got a water dish, a food dish. You've probably got an area where you've got like leashes and kind of like a messy mud area where all their stuff is. So the first thing we want to do is
beds too, like dog beds.
Yeah, dog beds too.
Like those things, depending on the size of your dog.
Yeah. So the first thing is all the stuff that comes with the pets. You want to put that away. So not every prospective home buyer that walks into your house is going to love dogs or cats. So you kind of want to cast the widest net. I know I've used that terminology before, but that's exactly what we're doing. You want to make sure, that it's not the first thing that you see that, hey, we are a dog house. And that goes for like stuff on the walls and that sort of thing too. That's the visual of it. The second big thing is the cleanliness. So if you have a big dog or a long-haired cat that sheds, you have to make sure that your house is in pristine condition. There's no dog fur, there's no cat fur, litter boxes are clean, that sort of thing.
And the smell. So Natalie knows that for me, like as I get older, she makes fun of me. And I've talked about this before. I'm getting more and more of a heightened sense, and I get really like sick when
it's like he's pregnant all the time.
Thanks. Yeah, when it comes to smells, like I can't. If I get like a bad smell, I will. Anyway, it makes me physically sick. So I'm also noticing that too. Like if I walk into a house that has, even with masks on, during COVID, we're all wearing masks. Yeah. Even with masks on, there's been some homes where like a cat definitely peed in here. I don't care how you're covering this up, you can smell it.
Or dog lives here.
Yeah, or just wet dog, stinky dog.
It's like that commercial that like you've got nose blind to your own smells. So between the smell, between the pet fur, and between all the stuff that comes along with them, you really want to put that away. In an ideal situation, the whole family could move out for a week during the first.
That's her dream, so she can have everything out, put her own stuff in, nobody touches it.
Well, I don't know if you've ever been through a sale, but it's really freaking hard to keep your house at the level it needs to be, especially with kids and pets. So kennel them both if you want. Anyhow.
Get them out of the house.
Anyhow, so that's the ideal situation is if you can, have a family member or friend babysit the pet for a week or so, even the duration. And it's also helpful that, they're not sneaking out, especially cats, like sneaking out during showings, especially in the middle of winter and that sort of thing. So for their own safety, for everybody's safety, for everybody's, position on whether they're pet lovers or not, again, you're casting the widest net, and you just want to kind of mitigate those, those no's.
Yeah, the other thing is you kind of touched on it a little bit there. Not everybody are pet lovers. Not everyone's like, even people that love cats don't like those. Some don't like dogs. Some don't like dogs. Don't like cats. We're just talking about those two, let alone those other like reptiles and things like that. So again, we're trying to make sure that we are not appeasing. We're trying to appeal. That's the word. Yeah, we're trying to appeal to everybody. So you almost want to, unfortunately, for your little dog, your little kitty, you want to get them out. It's also for showings too. Like if somebody tries to book an appointment, it's harder on the seller saying, well, especially in those days when you weren't working from home, but like I got to get home to get my dog out. Make sure it hasn't crapped on the carpet. Make sure there's no pee anywhere. It becomes a pretty daunting task to do that every single time. It's a little bit easier now that most people are working from the home. But that being said, you're still gonna have smells. You're still gonna have dog fur, cat fur, unless you have hairless animals, which are disgusting in my opinion.
They're not my favorite, but they're still animals.
I know, that's true. Okay, sorry. So that's a limit. But anyway, our point is, if you can find a way to get them out and maybe kennel them with, or have a family member, maybe foster them for the period of time that you have the listing, it'll probably bode well for you. For furniture wise too, you don't want, especially if your stager is renting the furniture. Most of the time, if they're renting furniture, you're really not supposed to be living in the home anyway. You're not supposed to use it as your own. Well, think about if you had some furniture there and your cat destroys it. Well, the onus is on you now to pay for it.
Yeah,
so
that's a big one.
That's a big one, yeah. Especially if you have a new puppy. Remember, we had Rusty back in the day. He used to go through everything. Like he used to, he'd chew down doors, chew down like socks, chew down shoes, and then he would go after furniture. It was pretty bad. So if you don't want to own a piece of furniture and you have a puppy, yeah, I know they're cute, but maybe for the duration of the property that is up for sale, find Fido somewhere else to live. Well, I hope you enjoyed this segment. Went a little longer than we usually do, but there's a lot to talk about this topic, and we understand too that people love their pets. We're not trying to say to get rid of them completely, just for the short duration of the listing. We will help you sell in the long run. Well, if you have any questions for me, or if you have any questions for Natalie, what's the best way for them to reach you?
DM on Instagram at spaces.collective.
And you can always reach me on Instagram, Facebook, what else am I on, YouTube?
Everywhere.
DM me any of those, or you can call or text me. My phone number's everywhere. Anyway, have a great day, and thank you for watching.